And now let's look at the travel restrictions. Many provinces have already imposed them to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And when people travel, it is inevitable for certain cases, but there are a few provinces that have recently imposed a new one, and one of them is Chiang Rai province. So the Communicable Disease Committee of Chiang Rai has imposed travel restrictions on all arrivals from the four dark red zone provinces. Those are Bangkok, Nonthaburi, Pathum Thani, and Samut Prakan. And under this order issued by the committee, which will come into force this Friday, all arrivals from these four provinces will have to show their COVID-19 free certificate to prove that they have already received 2 vaccine jabs, or show a certificate to prove that they have been cleared of the disease with a RT-PCR or antigen rapid test not more than 72 hours before their arrival in Chiang Rai province. Travelers who do not have either of the 2 certificates will have to go through a 14-day local quarantine or less if they stay in the province for less than the mandatory isolation period. This travel restriction also applies to residents of Chiang Rai who arrive from the 4 dark red zone provinces. Violators of this restriction can face a maximum fine of 20,000 baht for breaching the Communicable Disease Act. The committee explained that the new travel restriction is necessary for public safety and to prevent arrivals from challenging the authority of the officials charged with enforcing this restriction. Meanwhile, the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand also issued an announcement where passengers traveling to Chiang Rai who have not been vaccinated nor have been tested for COVID-19 must go through a mandatory 14-day quarantine in accordance with the order by the province's Communicable Disease Committee. And Chiang Rai is one of the provinces that imposed travel restrictions for those coming from the 4 dark red zone provinces, because recently Phuket also imposed a similar travel restriction where people who arrive by car or by boat must prove that they have received 2 COVID-19 vaccine shots or have passed a COVID-19 test before they arrive in Phuket. Otherwise, they will have to go through the same 14-day quarantine in the province there.